Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Let's Play FTL with Frozen Foxy. You may have noticed the name of the ship in the corner there. Yes, flames and disaster and other things. Alright, so this was a request by Rainbow Bubbles. What a lot of people don't really remember is the fact that this ship, the Hindenburg, actually had 62 successful flights before burning. So technically it's not the worst ship out there, and maybe it will actually survive, we'll find out. The actual disaster happened on its first trip between North America and Europe. So, hopefully we're not going to be flying between North America and Europe, and we should be fine there. It's still actually debated exactly what happened to cause the fire on the Hindenburg, so who knows? Who really knows? Anyway, I've actually named each of our crew members after actual members that were on the Hindenburg. And in fact, 2 of them survived the Hindenburg disaster, while the third one did not. So for our first person here, we've got Max Pruss, who was actually the commander of the Hindenburg. He actually did live through the disaster, and he's going to be our pilot for today. Second, we've got Robert Mosier here, who was the engine mechanic, or one of them anyway. He actually died on the ship. We're going to use him as, well, the engine mechanic. Finally, we've got Philip Linz here, who did survive, and he was the chief electrician, and the way the shields work on these ships makes me think that they might be kind of electrical in nature, so I'm going to put Philip Linz into our shields here. I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, you should totally put people in the weapons because they get up in the weapons, and then it makes the weapons better, and blah, 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 blah. Well, honestly, the only thing it does is make the weapons fire a tad bit faster, so I don't care so much about that. And we'll probably find another crew member eventually, at least that's the hope. So that is our crew right now. So Pruss, Mosier, and Lenz are going to hopefully make it to the end. Probably not. They're probably going to make it to their end, but we'll find out. Tip: solar flares will cause hull damage in addition to starting fires. Make sure your shields are up to help mitigate this effect. Good to know. Alright, let's go ahead and send Lenz into the shields room, and we'll send Mosier into the engine room. Also go ahead and power up our weapons, because we're going to need those for sure. And we'll see what happens. Got a store right off the bat here. Interesting. So it might be wise to check out a few of these other places before going to the store. But at the same time, I'm going to have to fly through one of those places a second time just to get back from the store. So, I don't know. I guess I'm going to hit up these 2 places and then hit up the store and waste 1 fuel doing it, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully something good will happen. We could sell drone parts for scrap, and I totally wish we could, because I don't need drone parts, but I don't have any drone parts. So this civilian space station is not going to get anything from us, sadly. That would have been a nice start if we had actually had anything to sell them. Alright, we have detected a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. Let's intervene. We're gonna need some stuff to help us out anyway. The rebel responds to our threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. And they move in to engage. Fantastic. So it looks like they've got a single laser and a beam weapon here. They've also got drones, but it doesn't look like it's anything that's flying around them or flying around us, so it's probably a repair drone or just a drone that tends to go around their ship and repair things. So at the moment, we don't really care too much. Do I really want to use my Artemis? I don't think I really need to on this ship, so I may just try to stick to the laser. That's one problem, is that they can get through there. but we've got their shield down, so we should be able to hit their weapons on our next strike here. And I do see that a door is opening here, so I'm guessing that it is actually a repair drone. Alright, you know what, we are going to use one missile here because I don't want to take any more damage. And then we'll also go ahead and hit their shields again with our laser here. Alright, we'll go ahead and take Mosier into the oxygen so the rest of us can stay alive, and we'll aim our lasers at a little bit of a different area. Nope, it looks like they're getting their weapons back. That's not good. They're probably going to end up... Well, no, they didn't get the chance to actually do any damage to us, so we're okay here. Cool beans. I think we're going to get out of this okay. Could have been better, but it's not terrible. Not terrible by any means. We got a drone part out of it and some scrap and missiles. Nice. Hey, and the refueling outpost is hailing us. The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for the help. I don't know if they really defeated the Federation yet, but they're getting there. Anyway, we got some extra fuel and some scrap, so in the end, it kind of worked out for us. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but there was a request by a certain Mirage 199 to not get a repair arm during one of the runs, so we'll go ahead and do that on this run. But, you know, I might not even run into a repair arm. As I speak, I bet you there's going to be one at this station. That would be funny. Anyways, there is only one ship at this beacon, and it's showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveler. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. You may also hear a jet noise in the background. I don't know if that'll be picked up, but it's nearing Labor Day, and therefore there's random jets everywhere. Alright, so there's a drone recovery arm, which is not what he was talking about. It would be cool if we could get a drone control, but we do not have enough to do that. Cooldown, don't really care. Also don't care about the jammer here. It would be nice if we could manage to get some of this stuff, but sadly, no such luck. And we don't really have anything to sell at the moment that I would want to sell to go after this stuff. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab a little more fuel. We'll grab a few more missiles, and we'll go ahead and fix everything. And for now, that is all we're going to get. Oh, I was thinking I was going to go back here and head out to these other things, but apparently not. I guess we're going through here instead. Not quite where I was hoping to go. I was planning to go to a completely different direction, but oh well. Rebels are gaining on us pretty quickly here, so we need to get out of here. Our scans reveal a mining base on a nearby planet long since abandoned. No life signs detected. Too bad. We should go down to that mining planet and find some stuff. You know, there's got to be some scrap. Well, I could go into the storm here, the nebula, which probably doesn't have anything in it, or I could get out here. This would slow them down just a tad, but as soon as I get out of the nebula, then they're going to be moving fast again, and I'll be wasting time, so I think I'm just going to head straight on through the nebula instead. Alright, we come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship, weapons engaged. Let's aid them. We power up weapons and engage the automated ship. Alright, so he's got some kind of teleporting bomb, and he's got a nice laser cannon here, so I think we're definitely going to hit him with a missile so that he doesn't do too much damage to us. He's probably going to get up a little bit before we manage to get up, but other than that teleporting bomb, he shouldn't be that dangerous. Go ahead and hit you there, and oh, I think he's going to get the teleporting bomb through before we manage to do anything. A little bit of fire, but that didn't actually do any damage to us, so I'm actually not really caring about that. And his weapons should stay down long enough that nothing bad will happen to us. So I don't think I'm going to even bother trying to use my missile again on this guy. Hopefully we'll get some missiles out of this, and then we won't have lost a missile. Hey, we got 2 missiles out of it. Ship breaks apart, and we hasten to contact the civilian ship. Seems the crew did not survive the assault, but we take what we can from the remains of the ship. Sweet, we got plenty of awesome stuff from that. Could have been better, obviously, but we did get some stuff out of it. I think we're gonna start working on getting our shields up first. And we'll go from there. I could go here and then kind of fan out through here. This seems like this might be a good direction to go. I want to try to get as many of these in as I possibly can. Federation encrypted signals being broadcast from a nearby planet. Let's send an away party to investigate and possibly get them killed. We find a small cache of supplies that were surely left for any loyal Federation ships in trouble. We take what we need and leave some for others to find. Sweet! That was actually a pretty good haul there. Go ahead and up that. We don't really have enough power for doing the shields quite yet, but I suppose we could turn those off and turn the hospital off as well. Actually, we could just turn off the missile and grab the extra shields. That might actually be a viable way of using those extra shields. Let's see what's at this distress beacon. We locate the source of the distress call. A nearby human mining colony. An unknown disease has spread virulently among the workers, and they're trying to set up a quarantine to mitigate the spread of the disease, but lack any enforcement, and a riot seems likely. Sadly, we're going to ignore their request because we don't have anyone who would survive it. Unfortunately, our mission is too important, and we're not willing to risk our crew. We prepare to move on. Alright, go here first. I think we'll have enough time to hit up a few more beacons before we have to move on. Not much remains in this abandoned system, however, scans reveal a nearby mining platform with some salvageable materials. Lovely. Getting a lot of nice stuff out of here. Alright, now we can actually keep our missile up, keep that down, and we have a second shield. Very nice. Okay, so I think I can hit this up and probably hit this up before the rebels manage to get close enough. We'll see. I'll take a look on the next one and judge it then. Okay, we've come across a pirate in hot pursuit of an unidentified ship. We quickly receive a transmission from the pirate. Stay out of this fight and we'll make it worth your while. They're willing to give us 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 10 scrap. I think we'll try to be a hero because they've got 2 lasers and they're not going to be able to penetrate our shields, so I don't care. The pirate ship stops its pursuit and locks weapons onto our ship. That's nice. We're actually going to turn auto fire on because it's not going to matter. We'll just keep firing on their shields. Oh no, you got my shields down. Whatever shall I do? Nothing. This is actually probably a very good situation, and in fact, perhaps I should take advantage of it by letting them fire at me over and over again for quite a long while so I can build up my capability later on. Maybe a good thing to do. Anyway, let's see here. Fine, our previous offer was not generous enough. Let's improve it. It'll give us 3 fuel, 8 missiles, and 8 scrap. Ooh. That's actually a really good deal with that much missiles involved. But half of me wants to still try and get stuff out of this beyond what we're getting so far. You know what? We are going to continue our assault here. And we're going to turn off the burst laser for a while, and we'll be back later when our ship is really, really badass. This should be interesting. Anyway, let's reject that. Do this, no auto fire, and we'll just leave this alone for a while, and I'll be back later. And we're back again. For you, it's only been a few seconds. For me, it's actually been a couple hours, 3 hours, something like that. I figured, other than the fact that we would level up all of our people so that they would have their max level, it might be nice if we switched out people. And so everyone is capable of doing anything now. So yeah, basically everyone is a master of all of their stations and everyone else's station at the same time now. Which means that if I happen to lose one of these people, then I'll be able to switch to someone else. So, as you can see, there is definitely a bit of luck to how things work out. And obviously the skill part, in my opinion, is going for shields immediately. Shields immediately seems to be one of the better things to do. No matter how you're doing your ship, it always seems to be best to get shields first. But anyway, now that we've got everyone leveled up here, let's go ahead and take out their shields and take them out on top of it. Now with everyone at this particular level, I think we should be pretty well set for whatever's going to come our way, at least for a while. I mean, it's not going to keep us throughout the rest of the game, but at the very least, we'll be pretty well set for anything that's going to come in probably the second and third sectors pretty easily. The pirate explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. You go to examine the ship we just saved, and get 16 scrap in the meantime. Thank the heavens you showed up. We don't have much to offer as a reward, but our engineer should be proficient enough to patch up your ship after that nasty fight. No, I really didn't need any patching. God damn it, we didn't get anything out of that. Okay, well, at the very least, we've got max levels out of it. We could have gotten 8 missiles, but not so much. Anyway, let's go to the next location. And now with our superior pilots, we should be able to take on pretty much anything. And no, I don't really consider this cheating, because I consider it toying with your food.